Wilson Morales from Black Film TV. Hello, folks. Third
Hello.
season. Neo, obviously you've been on board since get-go, and it's been a journey. It's not that often when a series can come back nearly 2 years later. When did you get the call that this was coming back, and then how long did it take to assemble the whole team and then bringing on Christina?
I don't recall exactly when I got the call, but I knew that I was excited when I got it. I've definitely fallen in love with this show, fallen in love with the cast. Christina being the newest addition, one of the newest additions, and mind you, I gotta say she fell right in like she'd been there the whole time. That's not an easy thing to do, especially coming into a character that's already been kind of developed and established. But kudos to Christina for being the actress that she is and taking that role on it and breathing new life into that character. But with that being said, yeah, man, I was super excited. I'm anxious for people to see this season. Everything that you loved about the first 2 seasons has been kicked up, 25 notches. And I don't want you to take my word for it. I want people to check it out. It's coming very, very soon.
Christina, obviously you're not coming in as a new character. You're coming in, replacing someone else. How long did it take you to watch the series, read the script and develop it so that it's you?
Well, I'll be honest with you. When I first came onto the series, considering the situation and paying much respect to Naya Rivera, I have to honor her in this conversation. This was an existing character, an existing storyline. It was actually quite a challenge. I'll be honest with you. It was not easy. It's one thing to read a script and kind of peel things apart and kind of learn it. But I also didn't want to know too much about what happened before and kind of learn it on the way. So it was a little hard for me to watch too much of the first and 2 seasons, because I was like, well, I don't want to cookie cutter. Like, I don't want to stamp the same thing. I want to give it my own take. And I really have to explore who this character was. So it took a little time. I mean, we shot it in the middle of COVID, so we really didn't get to hang out much on set. We had this, masks, we had all the whole deal, 6-foot distancing, you can't hang out after work, all that. So I literally had to learn this character as every scene happened and as it had occurred. But, over time, I feel like every episode, it got more and more exciting. I got to learn who my Collette was, and working with people like Neo, and really just like, he's such a great actor. And same thing with Terrence, like they made it so much fun to kind of explore what we could do with the characters. And I feel like they have developed like a new chemistry with Collette. So it was fun. It was fun. And it definitely was a challenge. It wasn't easy.
Now, obviously when you're getting back into the show, we already know what your day job is. Was it a challenge getting back into the shape for this particular show? I was choreographer.
Definitely so, to say the least. Hey, I'm doing an interview, man. I need you to go. I'm sorry, guys.
I know this. Don't worry. I can. By the way, I don't know if you know.
The joys of working at home. Sorry.
It's not easy.
All right. So,
yeah.
So the question goes, obviously, coming back, a year or 2 later, but you already have a day job in which you're always performing. So was it a new challenge into learning the rhythm again in terms of your character and working with a choreographer?
Not so much a challenge in regard to that. So one of the top choreographers on the show is just happens to be my personal choreographer, who I've worked with pretty much my whole career. So for me, the main thing was trying to get back into shape. As you said, we did this over quarantine, and I was not one of those people that was quarantining and finding new hobbies and learning. Nah, I was the dude sitting on the couch eating chips, watching CNN, trying to figure out if we was gonna live to see tomorrow. That was me. So the primarily it was, to be honest, it was kind of like a family reunion, man. When we all got back together, it didn't take much for us to kind of fall back into the swing of what the show was. And then, everybody was excited to meet Christina and a couple of the other new cast members and just, try to be there for them as much. As she said, we couldn't really do a whole lot of interaction because of the quarantine situation, but just try to be there for them as much as we could in the scenes, and any questions, any way that we could help, because everybody's kind of fighting towards the same goal, which was making this season the best one yet. And if I do say so myself, I feel like we accomplished that.
This is going to be on a new channel, Starz. Obviously, for those who have not watched the first 2 seasons on YouTube and now are going to get into the show because it's on Starz and they know your work, know your work, Christina. Are we going to be able to see you sing or dance if you've not watched the show and you're getting into it from get-go, starting now, Christina?
Yes, you're gonna see me dance. I'm gonna dance. You're gonna see me sing. I get to kind of break out all the little talents that I got up my sleeve. So for sure, you're gonna expect that. And it's a sexy season too. So expect drama, expect sexiness, expect singing, dancing, the whole deal. I bring it on.
Now, when you're on a show like Starz outside of YouTube, did you guys get more freedom to go more, to do a lot more in terms of like whether it's the production, or the risk involved with the dancing? Yeah.
We got the opportunity to do more. I think I don't want to give too much away. That's what I'm fighting for words right now. Definitely got the opportunity to push the envelope a little bit, being on Starz. Much love to the Starz Network. Much love to Lionsgate and everybody over there. Yeah, man, there's some amazing writers attached to this series, some amazing directors attached to this series. And everybody pretty much got to do what it is they wanted to do. Like, I think that's one of the cooler things about this show is that, they weren't afraid to just explore somebody's true vision. What that director really saw for that particular episode, or what that writer really wanted that episode to feel like or look like. And, we didn't get much pushback from Starz in regard to the things that we wanted to do. So, yeah. So again, much love to Starz for just allowing us to be the artists that we are and do what it is we do what we thought was best for the show. But with that being said, the first 2 seasons you can also find on Starz. They're streaming now, if you want to go ahead and get on those to get caught up for when this 3rd season comes out.
Yeah.
Well, folks, it's been a pleasure speaking both of you. It's good to see the show's coming back. That's the power of the audience. That's the power of the producers. Let's hope we get more. Hopefully we can talk season 4.
Yeah.
Thanks, sir.